Hello guys, it is I, El Conveyor. In this video I wanted to show you some ideas for your castle if you're playing on the PvP server and you're wondering what you should do, what you can do to increase your defenses, or if you want to make your castle as safe as possible. So let's say one night you cannot log in and you're worried that you're gonna get raided. How much can your castle last? Well, here I'm gonna give you some tips on actually what to do to increase the chances that you're not gonna get everything stolen. So first thing is always try to get your castle in a place that has like either one single entrance, you know, a ramp, or if your castle has two ramps like mine, to be them have them always close enough so you can focus your servants in a single room. Now the door downstairs is gonna give you enough time, if you're logged in, to get notified and come to defend your castle. This is important because you don't want your servants to like start fighting right away. Like, try to get to your castle as fast as possible, and if it's just one player using a golem, it's gonna be quite easy to just destroy the golem and the siege is gonna be basically over. But let's say you obviously are getting raided by multiple players. The first door will still give you quite a bit of time to come and defend your castle. The first door takes quite a long time to be destroyed and have your castle in a breached status. Now, the first room, you should focus your servants. This is because, let's be honest, most likely you're going to die. And you want your servants to actually give you some time to respawn, get ready, and get back into action. Try to focus them, as I said, always in a single room, so all of them can fight at the same time, and in the first room, in the first entrance of your castle. This is gonna be your first line of defense. Now, obviously at some point, if there are multiple players and you're alone, all of your servants are gonna get killed and you're gonna get killed again, so you want to have a second layer of defense. As I said, the first layer of the defense, the servants, they're gonna absolutely destroy the golem. So this is golem number one will be destroyed. They're gonna need a second golem. They're gonna have to summon the golem again, and this is gonna give you again time to defend your castle. So here, as you can see, I have quite a lot of vermin nests, because our objective in a long siege versus multiple players is gonna be first to buy time, and second to destroy as many golems as possible as early on during the siege. Let me show you. So the mosquitoes most likely are not gonna like obliterate players, but they can still deal quite a bit of damage. They are definitely gonna help you to destroy the second golem, especially if the guy is alone. What I would recommend, if you prefer to have spiders, which are 6 instead of mosquitoes that are 3, try always to have many more materials inside the vermin nest, so they just keep respawning. So your enemies will have to take time to destroy each vermin nest or go and take the materials from them. So this is gonna be your defense line number 2. Now, obviously after that, you will want to add quite a lot of walls all around your castle heart. Your castle heart, as you can see right there, should be in the corner, the most far away possible from the entrance. Why is that? Because the enemies, they can craft a golden key. With a golden key, they are gonna deactivate all of your defenses, they're gonna be able to use the teleports, they are gonna be able to just open the doors, and you won't be able to respawn inside your own castle. That's the last thing that we need to happen during a siege. So actually the castle heart is the most important place in the whole castle. It's forced and game designed to be on the first floor in the lobby. So what do? Banshees. Here I have set up a Banshee room with all the tombs that you can build. All of them are filled up with material, so they will just keep respawning Banshees as much as possible. This is gonna be your biggest defense for your castle heart. Here, as you can see, my castle heart is in the corner of this area, and all around it is completely covered by Banshees. The enemies have absolutely no choice. They still cannot take the teleport because they have not reached the castle heart, so they need to pass by this room. So they will have to either like somehow make magic rush and destroy a wall, which is not gonna be possible, and the Banshees will absolutely murder you. Yeah, no, I'm not going back inside the door. You are just gonna get blasted, perma-feared, and die. This has saved me actually quite a lot of sieges, and I recommend doing such a room. Now, as you have seen, I have placed gates. Why is that? I have the stairs to the second room separated from the castle heart. Now you're wondering why you don't want your stairs also to be inside of your heart room. You need to give your opponent dilemmas. They need to choose. Are we gonna get us all the time, fight all the Banshees, possible die again, lose more golems, just to get to the castle heart? Like, how many more doors and rooms are there gonna be left? Like, all of his defenses are here, right? That's exactly what we want the enemies to think. Because if they decide to just take the long and easy route, you're gonna have a maze. You're gonna have an ocean of doors, walls, and how I structure the castle. I even have like some rooms like this one right here. Or they are gonna think, oh, okay, this is the vault room, you know, this is where he has all of his storage. No, everything is empty. Like everything, absolutely is everything. This room right here, as I said again, is to buy time. Time and more time. You need to buy time during a siege. There is this timer where the castle is breached, and you want absolutely every single time for your enemies to waste as much time as possible as you can. So they're gonna have to keep passing by the crafting rooms. I don't keep any material in the crafting rooms, and they're just gonna be wasting time checking absolutely everything now. In your third floor, and what I recommend, as you see here, this second stair to go to the top floor is the furthest away possible from the first stairs. Think of it as a snake. You want it to be quite as long as possible, and then they have to go again all the other side extreme to the castle to get these stairs. Now here's where the maze begins. Just add as many walls and doors as you possibly can. But if you pay attention, this path right here is not connected to this one. So there are spaces in this path. If they want to, for example, they cannot like go in a straight line destroying every single like wall. They have to follow the path that you have made, and this increases exponentially the amount of doors and walls they are gonna have to destroy. It's just gonna take them ages. Remember, the raiding time in official servers is between 8 PM in the night all the way until 10. It's 2 hours. And you want to make them wonder if this is actually gonna take less than 2 hours just to get to the final rooms. So, as some of you may know, once the castle is breached, you cannot use the teleport. They become disabled. And you want to have a way to get back into action as fast as possible. So, here is my coffin. And first, right next to my coffin, I have the storage with things that I need to repair my gear, my weapon, my necklace. As you can see here, I have the preferred blood that I always use for PvP. And I recommend having bricks and planks. Now, why is that? As I said, time is the most important thing that you can have. Once the castle is breached and their golems get destroyed one after the other, there's gonna be a period, a window of time where the breach timer is gonna end, right? And they will need to summon more golems and prepare again to continue destroying your castle. Take this small window of opportunity to go and rebuild as many walls and doors as you possibly can. This is why I always keep them here in handy. You know, just spawn, the timer ended, grab them really quick, start rebuilding as much as you can, so they will have to destroy again, and they will lose basically all the progress that they made in your castle. Now, here is an exit that I have for a simple jump. You can do one similar in your castle, and it is just gonna bring you back to the entrance. Now, this is extremely important because you want to generally arrive behind them, right? Most of players, they're gonna expect, oh, okay, he's gonna be behind the next door or maybe the next one and start defending the castle from there. Attack them from behind once they are inside of your castle. And this happened to me in a couple of situations, and I will explain what happened. They were already summoning a siege golem inside my castle and they have things destroyed. But the breach timer had ended, alright? So if you go behind them, you can literally build walls and doors again behind them and literally have them enclosed and trapped inside of your castle, or your own castle. I have done this a couple of times, and oh man, it's quite effective because you can just keep dying and coming until you finish killing them all, destroy the golem, and they will lose everything that they have on themselves. Now, let's go back here where we were before. So, you have seen here, this is a respawning area. You can have more coffins of your teammates if they also want to build one in your castle and help you defend a lot, you know, make things a bit easier, less complicated. Now, as I said before, you wanted the stairs to be separated from one to the other as much as possible. Now we are going down again to the second floor, but this second floor, as I said before, is not connected to the other second floor. This means if they want to reach the other part that is located on the second floor, they have to go all the way to the third floor, pass again all the way through the castle and again down to the second floor. There is no shortcut. There's just no way that they can shorten the path. And here is where you want to keep like all your materials. Don't keep them in your crafting room. Make them waste time checking them. You can have like a decoy room like I showed you guys earlier. And then finally here, your prisoners. In the game, this is the thing that gets the most annoying if you lose, because you're gonna spend hours and dozens sometimes of hours just looking for that 100% NPC. So I would suggest to have this as the absolute last room that you want to have in your castle, like the furthest away possible as you possibly can build. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what is actually this little room here, this is a player's prison. I have already used this a couple of times in this server, because generally what I like to do once I finish destroying a castle and the guy just went AFKs and quitted, I would drag his corpse. Well, he's still alive, so I would just drag him across the map into my base and I will bring him here. I will have the door locked and I will have a chest filled with rats in case he gets hungry. So he can stay alive here quite a bit, maybe enjoy the waterfall until he gets bored. And basically, you know, just have another prisoner. He will have here a bit of company. I enjoy doing this. Alright guys, so that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching the video. See ya.